Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the conversation, our Christmas edition. Thank you all so much. Welcome to the show, Andrea Cecchi, who is the president of Italia Bahamas Foundation. Good evening to you in Italy, where you are. It's still afternoon here, but hi, Andrea. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you, Shanique?
I am good, thank you. Listen, I hope you were able to watch the segments we had a minute ago before the break and just hear the heartfelt thanks and the stories and the fact that so many people are still hurting. And even when they think back on what took place last year, it still really gets to, really gets to them. Just thank you. Thank you so much for choosing the conversation to assist in this way. And thank you for reaching out to so many people in Abaco and in Grand Bahama at this time.
Thank you very much, Shanique, for having given me this opportunity, and I'm very glad that I was able to help, and especially in these days and time where help is very needed. Thank you very much. It's
Yes,
my
absolutely.
it's my pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about the foundation and what you aim to do, because I know you really have a lot of, if you have your way, you would really want to do much more in the Bahamas.
Oh yes, I mean every endeavor starts with a small step, but my purpose was first to actually collect some money to help out the victims of the hurricane, which was definitely one of the most serious meteorological events and disasters that ever hit not only the Bahamas but the entire world. I mean, to see two such beautiful islands completely annihilated, it was something that it still gives me the chills. So when I was witness to those images, I immediately felt compelled to send out a helping hand, and I wish I could have done more, but it's not easy to do such thing. I would first of all, it's the first time also for myself that I try collect some money, and so
Hmm.
it's sometimes you also feel embarrassed to ask people for donations. But I'm very glad you have given me this opportunity because all the people that have contributed, to which I'm very grateful, can now see that the money that they gave was for a good cause, and every penny is going to the hands of the needy ones. Because sometimes you hear some stories about this money being collected, and then they never see the day when they are actually given to the needy ones. But um, by giving me the opportunity to have this show, I want to. I mean, I'm very glad that I have the maximum transparency, and I can actually show the donors, the people that contributed, that they helped.
Well, that's good. I'm happy that you're
Actually,
right. They can see that, hey, wait a minute, this is where, this is exactly where your donations went. And in the future, you continue to build on that. There is transparency, accountability, etc. Please talk about also the fact that you foresee, hopefully in 2021, an exchange happening between the Bahamas and Italy in terms of a cultural exchange that you would hope to kind of make happen as you broaden what this foundation is about.
oh yes, sure. I mean, this is all still a big question mark because we have to see how this dramatic situation with the health issues
Cool.
is going to play on. But in case of progressive turn back to normality, we are hoping to continue developing the projects that we already started. That is um, participation, mostly cultural, between our universities and the ones in the Bahamas. I am in contact with a local professor of geology who's very interested in the Bahamas because uh, what happens in the Bahamas is fundamental for the whole orogenetic formation of mountains, especially here in Italy.
Hmm.
If you just give me 1 second, I'll explain it in lay terms. In the Bahamas, you have these particles that are called oolites that are formed at its more primeval stage, and they, once they compact throughout the millennia, they end up forming the big mountains that, like the ones we have here in Italy. Therefore, students over here will be very interesting to be exposed to, to see how it all started. And it all started in the only place in the world where you can witness with your own eyes how it all started is by exploring and analyzing this sand formation that only happen in the Bahamian sandbanks, which is of extreme importance for the understanding and the development of science, in the geology field. This is one project, and something else I can say about my opinion. Something else we were working on, and it was almost completely done. It was a project with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, where I provided a teacher to come teach in the Bahamas how to perfection.
To help with crafts, craft and make the conch shell a sort of a work of art.
Yes.
And so that tourists can be even more attracted to it.
It was practically done, and then Hurricane Dorian came, and then the pandemic came, so that has to be put back in the drawer. But as soon as things spring up again, that's going to happen, and it's because of my foundation and my
and just wonderful and I just wanted people to understand that this isn't a one-off. It's really is a wonderful opportunity for Bahamians who desire, particularly next year.
It's really a great thing, because you should see the level of stuff that can be done with those shells, and you have all the shells, but then you just need somebody to
properly, somebody who's skilled and to really do it. And you're right, and that is there are great opportunities, everybody that's out there to pursue. And what Andrea Cecchi envisions is having perhaps a professor or somebody who's made this their life work do an exchange program, come here, teach it. Some Bahamians who are interested go to Italy, study it, explore it, and many other areas, including university exchanges and that kind of thing. And so this is a lot of what he is working on, a lot of what's on the drawing board. And of course, once we move beyond this point in terms of the global pandemic, hopefully, some of those things can come on stream and more Bahamians can be exposed and have an opportunity to be taught and skilled in this way.
Something else I want to say, sorry, before I forget, is that before the foundation, I started this page called Andiamo alle Bahamas. That means let's go to the Bahamas. I started that in 2014. And since then, it's been a beacon for all the Italians trying to look for information and travel tips and whatever concerns the Bahamas in terms of culture and mostly tourism or gastronomy or whatever. I share all kinds of content. So if any web search or Facebook search,
what is it? What is the name of the page?
It's called Andiamo alle Bahamas.
It means
let's go to the Bahamas in Italian.
Yes.
And something else I need to show now is the pins that we made to celebrate the Bahamas and Italy liaison. The Italia Bahamas Foundation is this pins that I had made, and every donor received one as a token of their help, and to so they can be worn and know they've participated to the good cause.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you this, that is so awesome. If you want to see what Andrea does, I mean, from fishing, deep water fishing and all that stuff, and diving and all that, like, you really sell the Bahamas well to Europe.
Thank you.
And it's not just Italy, to Europe. People from all over reach out to you and ask you questions. And so, now you've kind of brought that all together, which is so awesome, under the umbrella of the Italia Bahamas Foundation. And really want to kind of make that meaningful and kind of be something more than just getting tourists here, but also more opportunities here as well.
Fantastic. That's a feeling. That's the right vibe. And it's so easy to sell the Bahamas because it's such a beautiful place that it doesn't really need any endorsement. It sells itself.
No,
But
yeah, the Bahamas does sell itself, but it's good to have you as an ambassador, an official ambassador doing something. Leonardo Dean, hello, 10 points for the purple hat. You all, I think somebody laughing at me. Karen, what are they saying? Hi to everybody who was watching. Really, really awesome. The Santa hat is more. The Santa hat, purple, y'all. Purple, like my supposed lipstick. The Santa hat is purple. I had a red one. Don't know where it is. But yeah, so there it is, Stephanie. Thank you so much, Stephanie Checky. In fact, she just goes by MacV on social media. Andiamo Ale Bahamas or Ali Bahamas. There it is. Good day to you, Karen. Good day. I'll take this off in a second. Good afternoon to you, Dolores in Grand Bahama. Says good work, sir, and we thank you. She's in Grand Bahama and really experienced a lot of what
thank
you
you.
saw, the just the raw emotion you saw in
Yeah.
our last interview. And just thank you very much, Andre Checky. And of course, we have a local corporate citizen also stepped in and say, you know what, that's what the Italia Bahamas Foundation is doing. Let me assist in another way to be able to make sure more families
That is
have
fantastic. That is
yeah,
fantastic.
could be able to put a smile on their faces. And so in Abaco, that's what's happening, you know. And so yeah, absolutely. Joanne says, Joanne, be quiet. No, no, I don't even know where I got this hat from. You all mischievous son. Pay attention. You all pay attention. Hi to everybody. So Andrea, thank you so much. I mean, I give you an opportunity for a final comment.
It was so great. It really made my day. I'm glad that the money that was collected for this purpose actually reached the purpose and made some families happy for this Christmas. And I'm so very glad about it. Thank you very much, Nick, for having given me this opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. Our pleasure. And the Bahamas thanks you. I mean, you see Grand Bahama, you've heard their stories, you heard the stories from Abaco, you know, and everybody's just super grateful. People on the live stream are super grateful. And thank you very, very much. It's such a wonderful thing to put a smile on someone's face for Christmas. Thank you. That's Stephanie MacV, of course, who is in Italy as well. Stephanie, I think you know her very well, right? um, and so, yeah, thank you very, very much. We are going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to look at many of the stories and many of the issues. Thank you very much, Andrea. I guess you can go to bed now because I'm sure it's almost perhaps 11 or 12 o'clock at night. But thank you so much again, Italia Bahamas Foundation. We're going to take a break. When we come